Around some flood-prone areas of the state, people are paying attention to potential for flooding.
Absolutely, like in Middletown, where, as most folks already know, parts of the Connecticut riverfront can become swamped. Our team coverage continues now with News 8's Bob Wilson, who is live in Middletown this evening. Bob?
Yeah, they really do know about it. They're used to it, but it still doesn't make it any easier. If you look here along the boardwalk, this is part of the boardwalk that got lifted up by the last floods last week when Irene came through. And if you look along the boardwalk, here it is just mud, about ankle-deep mud all the way through in some parts. I found a broom out here, and I think somebody just gave up. They just left it out here, but it's very slippery conditions, very muddy here. And I want to show you the water. When the water came through for Irene and flooded out, it was, if I held the broom up in the air, it is higher than the broom in the air. It was a lot of water here, water people haven't seen in quite a long time. And I want to show you some of the damage the mud did. People are always talking about the water, oh, the water, but it's the mud that it brings with it. It wiped out a lot of different things. The cooler over here, it wiped out a lot of the tables, chairs, and this here, this is behind the bar. You may recognize this. When you go in there, you can see the mud coating one of the pieces of machinery right here that you put behind the bar, and you know, you dial up the soda, what you want. All of it had to be cut out. There was mud and dirt all in it. The electrical wire is no good anymore. And this is the kind of damage that they see with the mud, with the silt that piles up with the river here. A lot of people upset saying, you know what, you can't get the water out, but it's the mud and the dirt even inside this cooler. There's mud and dirt on the bottom of that, and I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but it's all, that's what happens, is the water goes away and leaves behind just such a nasty mess. They're still trying to clean up, and with the threat of more floodwaters on the way, people here keeping their fingers crossed that that mud doesn't end up back inside the restaurants and the houses and the businesses here in Middletown. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live in Middletown, News 8.